Hey YouTube, how's it going? It's me, R-Squad911, back again with another unboxing video. And as you can see already, this is my third Hot Toys vehicle. Technically, I only have two now, which will be this one and the DeLorean Time Machine from Back to the Future Part 2. I had the Part 1 one, but I sold it, made a couple of bucks on it, was very happy. And I've always liked the Mr. Fusion, so, you know, and there's some upgrades on it too, so that was a good plus. But yeah, I needed to get it a friend because I wanted to put another vehicle here. It kind of looks weird just with like Ahsoka and Captain Rex and some of my Halcyon Disney Star Cruiser Hotel memorabilia. I'm going to move that somewhere else because it just looks kind of sparse in there. And I think the Tumbler, which is what this is obviously, is going to look awesome there. I'm going to have it facing the other way. Probably put a mirror in the back so you can see both the rear ends of these vehicles because there's just so much detail in them that you've just got to show it off, right? And I don't want to open it and take it out and look at it. I want to look in the mirror and see a little bit of myself. No, and to see the back ends of these vehicles. But yeah, this was part of the sideshow buy one get one half off. So this was $630 US, and the Carnage that I just unboxed literally just a couple of minutes before this was also, I had to find, I wanted this originally, and then I want to maximize on that buy one get the next one half off by getting something the same value. Because if I bought something on lower value, it would have, you're not maximizing it, right? I really wanted the '89 Batmobile because that is the Batman I grew up with when I was a kid. I even lined up for hours at the mall just to take a photo and get an autograph from a guy in a Batman costume that was movie authentic. It was an actual event. And it was just so cool. But that Batmobile is huge. I think it's about 1 meter long. Longer than this. And longer than the DeLorean. I think this one is just almost the same length as a DeLorean, and it definitely won't fit in there because you can see, well, you probably can't see because this is blocking it, but the DeLorean have to put on an angle to fit in there. So if I got the '89 Batmobile, there's just no place to fit it, and he'd probably be hitting the Rancor over there. So the Tumbler is cool. I find that the Tumbler itself has just way more detail. I mean, it came out in the 2000s. Where building movie stuff is more elaborate than it was back then in '89. But for '89, it was just so iconic. It was just so cool. The turbine in the front, the jet engine in the back, those kind of like rear fender flare wings on the back. It was just amazing. You know, first world problems, I got to settle for the Tumbler. So this is the second release. I didn't get the first release. I wasn't really into statues and collecting back then, but I am now. I've only been collecting for 3 years, and I think my collection is just kind of going crazy, and I don't need to buy any more. I think that's it. I have one more coming in, which is the Queen Studios life-size bus Mark 7 Iron Man, and I'm really anticipating that. I was told that the first couple ones that were released in the first batch, tons of QC issues, so it's being delayed, just like how my DeLorean was delayed. I think they're just fixing issues. And I think with the DeLorean, they fixed the issues of the braking wheels and the dim lights because it got delayed 3 months, and that makes sense. So I don't mind waiting 3 months for a better product, and I don't mind waiting longer for the Queen Studio Iron Man because that would suck if they had QC issues, and I don't want to spend $500 anytime soon US on shipping. So take your time, Queen Studios, just make sure you sort everything out. But I am excited to get that one, and I will have run out of room, and I'm going to really slow down on statue collecting for a bit. But yes, let's get started on this. I only have like 30 to 45 minutes. My kid's at swimming. Need to get this done before she runs in and starts screaming, "Oh my God, I want to play with it." So let's open this thing up. So Hot Toys, The Dark Knight Trilogy Tumbler Batmobile. I think this is the second best Batmobile to the '89. Of course, the original Adam West Batmobile is pretty freaking cool too. Adam West Batman was only when I was like 5 years old, and I was watching reruns. It wasn't like at the time, right? Now you guys can kind of figure out how old I am. But yeah, 89 Batmobile is my favorite, and then comes a Tumbler. But this Tumbler looks pretty freaking cool. No art box, just like an art box top. You can see there has the Tumbler there with, I guess that's Wayne Manor when it was blown up by Ra's al Ghul's peoples. I think it looks really cool. All right. And then we have an art print here with the instructions on the back. And I think people had issues with all these like little winglets breaking on the first gen. I think on the second gen, this re-release, a lot of the stuff is more robust. Right, I don't know if there was any other issues. I didn't really research it. I just wanted to fill up that space. First world problems again. All right, so I'll keep this handy just in case. I'll put it right over here when I need to do some assembly. All right, so here are those pieces that I was just talking about. They come encased in this piece here. Really cool. Really nicely, multiple layers, many layers. I got 1 layer, 2 layers, 3 layers of these wings. Okay, but I won't take them out just yet. But if they're one is one side and one is the other side. But you guys can see it here. So those pieces there. That piece there. Stack them over here. And then there's another one here, which is the same thing. Everything looks pretty good. I don't see any damages. These little antennas. They feel very robust, very thick. I don't see it breaking. Maybe it was these that were, because it's quite thin. Maybe the antennas would break. But right now, to me, just looking at it, it looks okay. I mean, I guess it depends on how hard I push them in, right? But Sideshow is really good about stuff. While I was off camera, I did, when I was unboxing the Carnage, which I put over there, there were some breakages and some issues with it not like sitting flush on the base. So I emailed Sideshow. And usually they're really good about it, sending replacement pieces. Sometimes they'll offer you like a partial refund, but I really just want that piece to be nice because that's a great Carnage statue. All right, so we're just gonna pull this thing out over here, drop down, like so, and nothing really much to see except it says Batmobile on there, and it's just a gray styrofoam box, like so. Nothing left inside this box here. It's just the brown sugar. Just go there. Keep the instructions handy. And yeah, some straps. Some noisy Velcro straps. I'm just going to keep them like this and take it off. And when I know how to, it'll be easier for me just to slide them on. You think after I've done about 50 of these, I would have figured that out earlier instead of right now. But sometimes when I flip them, put them on, I have them reversed. I mean, it only takes a couple seconds, but it only takes a couple seconds to do this, right? How are we doing on time? Should be okay. All right, and let's open this thing up. Oh my God. Wow. This thing takes up the whole box. This thing is huge. Is it gonna fit in there? Why am I holding this over my head? Oh my gosh. They have some padding here to hold it down. Whoa, I didn't realize it was going to be this big. Okay. This thing is, wow. I probably don't need the turntable after I take it out of the box, but that's it right there. I'm not even sure you guys can see that. Yeah, you guys can sort of see it. Yeah. Wow. Jeez. I really hope it fits in there. I don't know if it will, to be honest. Well, too late now. It's already here, right? So let's get to unboxing this thing. Whew. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this on the floor. Take this Lazy Susan table out of the way, and then where can I grab this from? Put my hand under here, and another hand under here. Okay, it's not too heavy. Oh man, this thing is so cool. You know, when I was checking out the measurements online, I was like, oh, it's almost the same length as the DeLorean. Which is like 23 inches or whatever. This is like 20, I mean, sorry, the DeLorean's like 27, so this is about like 27 inches. But like, I didn't expect the girth. Well, I guess it's 1/6, so that one's 1/6, so it has to be bigger than a DeLorean, right? But man. All right, let's take off this little strap that they have on here. Well, it's not a strap, it's this little piece of plastic that they use to hold this top part, and I think that opens up. Put that back in the box. And another issue is I don't have any more room for boxes. What I'm gonna do, I don't want to be like one of those collectors who rent a storage unit. It just seems like a waste of money. And I don't want to get rid of the boxes either. So that's really the dilemma, I suppose. Okay. I'm gonna pull off these from these wheels. Move that part out here. And I didn't realize that there was nothing connecting these wheels. They just kind of like sit there, and when you put the weight on it, they do shift quite a bit. Oh, they do turn. Look at that together. How do they do that? Okay, I don't want to do that too much. But wow. And you don't want to lift up from the wheel either. Lift up from the side, like that. So these are the wheel booties. Oh wow. And you can, that's how you open that part up. I'm not exactly sure how it does it, but there's plastic protection here, which I'm going to take off. And I think this is painted. A lot of people were saying that it's, oh, there's a windshield wiper here. I'm missing a windshield wiper. What is going on? I am like 2 for 2 on statues today, Sideshow. I'm gonna put this back, however this sat, just to protect that glass. But maybe there's not supposed to be a windshield wiper there? Maybe because only Batman sits there, nobody sits here? Did right-hand drive? No, he sits in the middle. I have no idea what's going on. Maybe this is broken. No, it's not broken. There is nothing in this box. Oh my goodness. Nope, nothing. Huh. I'm missing a windshield wiper. That really sucks. And this one is coming off too. Yeah, oh well, let's continue unboxing. There is some foam that they've stuffed on the side there, I guess, to brace the wheels. This one's missing the foam, so I don't know what's going on there. Yes. And then, I guess I'm going to take these pieces off. Oh, what do they have in here? We've got some foam in there. And there's something that's all wrapped up inside there that we will do an up close of. And there's some pieces here you can pull off. And even here. And even here. So many glossy pieces that they're trying to protect here. Wow, okay. I think I'm gonna have to bring this up close so we can get to see this better. That. All right. Yeah, all those pieces are here. I guess I'm gonna take these pieces off too. I mean, I am missing a windshield wiper. That really bums me out. All right. Do I save these? I guess I could save them. I'm weird like that. I did find this in the box. I guess that's the wheel lock. It locks the wheel so it doesn't roll. But nothing else, no windshield wiper in there. That really, really sucks. All right, there's that. Now we can see what's inside here. It slides like that. This feels like it slides, oh, maybe it goes like this. I'm not exactly sure. It seems like that's as far as that slides back. And I'm not sure if this slides back anymore. No. But there's this piece in here. I think that's the back seat, but it's covered in plastic. Let's pull that off. Maybe it comes off the other way. This is probably when instructions would come in handy. I'm just gonna rip it. But it's stuck underneath the seat. Okay. Let's get the instructions for that. I don't want to break anything here, so I just lift up. I'm just saying because I can't read Japanese. Oh no, there's English too. Okay, the seat. Where is the seat? Oh, that whole canopy is supposed to just slide right into itself. That does not seem to be happening, and I'm scratching it here. So that proves that it is actually painted. This plastic really doesn't want to come out from inside this chair here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is we're going to close this thing back up. Is that how it sits? No. Is that how the tumbler's supposed to look? This like open gap here? I'm not exactly sure. Okay. 89 Batmobile would be much easier than this. Alright, here's the back here. I'm going to pull off these pieces. I'll need these. Throw that in the box. This is garbage. And then we will unwrap these wheels, I guess. Wow. That looks great. Oh, it's real rubber. quite grippy too. Look at the tread on that. What an amazing piece. Oh, I see some stuff dangling around here. I'm not sure. This one's pretty loose. Not sure what these things do. But man, just the detail is amazing. I haven't stuck on any of the parts yet. But you can see the suspension. Oh, it's an actual spring. The turbine here. I don't know. This is supposed to light up too, so I don't know where the batteries go. But we'll figure that out. If it goes underneath, I don't know how I'm going to flip this upside down to put in batteries. Let's check the instructions here. That's the instructions. Light up features. You turn it on the left side, and then the batteries go, I have no idea where that is. 3 AAAs. Looks like it goes on the side somewhere. I think there's like a battery box here, and there's the on-off button here. You just unscrew it right there. I'll turn this thing around so you guys can see. But yeah, I think the batteries go here, and then there's an on-off button here. So I am going to go and get a screwdriver and some batteries, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, I'm back. I've just unboxed these little pieces here, laid them out as the instructions show. But right now I am going to, there's a couple of scratches on there. Kind of sucks. I'm going to put in the batteries. I'm using my Phillips #1 screwdriver, just fits in there. And unscrew that piece there. I need to unscrew it a little bit more. There goes that screw. And that is where the batteries go. You just need 3 AAAs. I have 4 in my hands. I have no idea why. I have some lithiums too that I'm gonna put in there, but for now, this is all I could find. I don't know where I put my lithium batteries. And then with this battery door, it has this piece to just push those batteries and hold them into place, which is nice. And for some reason, this battery door doesn't seem to want to go back in. The scratches suck. Seems to be lined up. It needs to go like that. But, okay. So what I just did was, and my fingernails can scratch this paint here. What I did was I put this part in first to line up that hole, and I just like kind of pushed that into place. And there's a little bit of scuffs on there too. I guess when they placed it into the box, it kind of, did that. And right here, it looks like there was a screw retainer that was supposed to go in the screw. I'm not sure if it was supposed to go behind it. And I'm going to put the screw through and put this little retainer back there. And unscrew the screw too much. It's better. But yeah, you guys can see here the scratches on the door, which kind of sucks. Okay, so I'll show you guys how I'm going to do it again. I'm going to do the front part first. so, and then just kind of push that piece, the back piece, into place, and then screw that in. I'm not going to screw it in too much. I'm actually just going to do it very lightly, not even till it's tight, because I don't want to strip the plastic or anything. Okay, so now, looking at the instructions, we're going to put in all the little winglets. And then this is like the joysticks and antennas for that piece that was inside there that I have no idea how to unfold. And the plastic that was wrapped around it stuck underneath it, so I have no idea. And according to instructions, this piece is supposed to slide all the way in, but I keep trying to do it and it's kind of scuffing these edges here, which is totally bothering me. Yeah. And now it won't even, it goes in just a little bit, but I don't want to screw it up. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to slide this forward like so. Have that sitting there. I am not sure if there's supposed to be a gap like that under there, or if you're supposed to install more winglets there. I don't know. Oh, let's test the batteries. Oh boy, that looks really good. All right, we'll save that for the finale. Let's figure out where all these little winglets and stuff go. So, okay, it says that this is supposed to go up. Like that. This is supposed to pull down somehow. Oh, there we go. So you it doesn't slide back. It kind of goes down and like that. So it's like this. It goes down and slides. Okay, now we can kind of see inside here, and I have no idea where to even start with this chair. It looks like there's a rail that it's on, but because the plastic is stuck underneath it, I can't get it out. I don't know if there's like a clip I'm supposed to press, but it's definitely a back console of some sort. Yeah. Anyways, that's all up now that we've figured that out. And let's start putting on the wings. L1, R1, L2, R2. So this is R1, R2, R3, R4. All right. And of course I put this one on the floor here, and I'll figure out where that goes. Yeah. L1, L1, and R1 go on the very back. So back here. Oh, I see. Okay, there's some keys here. Oh boy. So it's supposed to key into these pieces here. So let's grab this side so we can do it and we can see it together. So it kind of slides into there and there. And then here. And that's supposed to clip down into there. Jeez. Is that the right angle it's supposed to be? Is it supposed to be going straight up like that? I don't even have a picture of it to know that if that is correct. Like, I'm not even sure if these flaps even move. It seems pretty, oh, it does move. Oh wow, they are very stiff. Okay, so, okay, there we go. Whew. I did not want to force that, right? These are supposed to peg. This is supposed to peg into those pieces there. And I can see how these can break. So you gotta be really, really careful with that. But I think it has some play. So it's not rigid, it has some give. Okay, so we'll plug those in first. And then, there we go. Nice positive click. Have these sit into place, which is pretty close to where it needs to be. So we'll just do the one side for the camera, and then I'll do the other side off camera because this is just going to take forever. All right, and then we have these big wing pieces here. I believe that it will go in the back here. Just got to be so careful with these. It's actually quite easy once you get the hang of it. And you can adjust these however you want. All right, and then there's these two pieces. Looks like something goes, no, that's where that pegs in. Maybe there's some side panels. I'll have to look at the instructions. 89 Batman would have been so much easier. I don't think the old there is guns and some disc throwers and the kneecap cappers. All right, so R4 and L4 go on the side here. I'm assuming it goes this way. Almost like mud guards. That looks pretty cool. All right, and then this piece here, what is this one? This one is L3 and R3. And L3 and R3 goes right over, goes right here, I think, in the back. Back here? Aha! Okay, so you slide, there's a longer peg here, so you'd slide that one in first, oops. And then you would kind of just gently get it into place there. And then there's a prop here. Oh, I guess it's supposed to go in that first. Okay, so gently unpeg it, and this piece here will peg into the back. Like so. And it moves, it's like a piston that moves up and down, and then you would gently put it there. That is super cool. Wow. All right. This thing is massive. I don't think it's gonna fit in there. Like on an angle, like the DeLorean. Oh man, I think I'm in big trouble here. All right, so off camera I'll do the other side, and then after we're gonna figure out where these joysticks go. So I'll be right back. Okay guys, I'm back. I've done this side here. It was actually really quick. I could have did it on the video. I can't figure out the front seat to kind of put in these joysticks. So I'm just gonna leave them inside here. And then I found these like two little pieces here that have magnets. And looking at the instructions, I think it goes in the back here. I'm not exactly sure where, but these things are dangling here. So maybe, oh, so there's a magnet there. So I'm assuming that it'll peg inside these. Is that what it does? So you're gonna have to put the longer one in first, like so. And then kind of spin it so that it catches this one. Wow, so many, and then it goes down like that. Whew. All right, let's see a little, I don't know if that's a crack or a seam. No, that's just a seam. And then we'll do the same on this side. Just like that. Doesn't look as, yeah, that looks pretty good. And that's it. Wow, okay. So, I'm gonna not sure if that's how it goes. I'm pretty sure there's this huge gap in the front here. Oh. Carnage was so easy to assemble compared to this. Everything color coded. But yeah, there's this gap here, and I'm not sure exactly what I'm supposed to do to get it to fill in. Like nothing else pulls out just any further, and I don't think that's right if it sits like that, right? Those are the lights there, but there's this gap here. I'm not sure if something's supposed to pull out. I'm looking at the instruction manual. They're not in color, so I have no idea. But looking at the picture here, it doesn't look like there's much of a gap. It's almost like this piece sits onto there. But there's no way that this can do that. Interesting. Unless there's a piece that I'm missing in this box. Which I don't see either. All right, so I'm gonna figure this out off camera. I'm gonna go online and I'm gonna check some videos because I'm pretty sure this can't be there. Like, there has to be full protection. If Batman's getting shot at, bullets aren't gonna come flying through this huge gap here. I feel like this whole thing has to somehow connect down here to shield him. But it doesn't look like any of this moves any further. All right, so bear with me guys, I'll be right back. Okay guys, I figured it out. It was something super simple. Now I'm gonna show you guys how to open this thing up in case anybody else has issues. You just kind of lift this section up like that. As that's up, right, you kind of point this downwards and slide it back like so. And when it goes up, there's magnets that holds it up. And then you just kind of lift it and slide it back and it stays up like so. So it gave me better access to the control panel here. So I was able to peg in these joysticks very easy. They just snap right in. But my issue is I can't pull this forward to expose it properly to put in those joists. So I had to do it kind of by feel. What happened was when they wrapped this thing with plastic, they must have pushed it back slightly and it just jammed up all the plastic underneath the rail. So this can't move right now as much as I try. It's supposed to slide forward, but I don't have a figure anyway, so it's going to be fine just like that. And this thing moves like so. These pieces also move, same as this kind of throttle, which is really cool. And I don't think anything else moves in there. But yes, now to figure out why there was a gap there, I'll show you now. I'm going to slide this forward like so, disengage the magnets, slide this piece forward. But this is going to stay back. And then as you slide it forward, it goes underneath these panels here. And then you pull it forward, and that's it. There's the tumbler. I had it sitting on top here. Thank God I didn't scratch it. But there is some scuffing here. I don't know if I did that or if it was like that. I'll have to review my video. But that's okay. I can probably touch that up a little bit with some matte black paint. But other than that, this is the tumbler. It's all assembled. It looks awesome. It's massive. I don't know if it's going to fit back there. But we'll see in a moment. But yes, I'm going to message Sideshow and get these pieces here. And that's pretty much all that I'm missing. And yeah, we're going to take the camera off the tripod. My kid is back from swimming, so I'm going to have to do it after. We'll do a whole once around the tumbler and get into some details. And then we'll talk about it a little more and then see if it'll fit back there in that spot, because I'm kind of doubting myself right now. Damn. But yeah, stay tuned. I'll be right back. Okay guys, I'm back. It is now late into the night. It's about 11 p.m. It was about 3 when I first started this unboxing and review video. I finally have some time, put the kid to bed, and yes, here we are. This is the Batman Begins Tumbler V2. I've never owned the V1, so just right off the bat, doing these top pieces, it was quite easy. I was not afraid of breaking them, though they do look delicate. I think they have improved on them a lot, from what I hear at least, because I had no issues putting these things in and pegging it in. After doing one side, the other side was just super easy to do. But yes, let's start off with the front here. These wheels are very substantial. They turn together, which is awesome. I don't know how they do it. They must have some sort of wishbone or some sort of system going through here that controls both wheels, which is really, really cool. Yeah, we can turn it off to the side here. You can kind of see the lug nuts right inside there. Right up front here is kind of like when the bat cycle kind of comes out of there, I think. So much detail in this. I feel like there's just more detail on this than there is on the '89 Batmobile. You can see all these extra suspension or sort of like actuators here on these fins. You got the LED lights going on, got all these shock absorbers here, these pistons. Looks really good. The windshield looks great with that black tint, with the windshield wipers. And by the way, I found the windshield wiper. It was buried underneath the padding inside the box. It must have gotten loose and went underneath the felt that they have padded inside there. So I was shaking the box and then it came out and I was like, oh, thank goodness. So I don't have to claim anything with Sideshow. To the front here, I love these copper, bronze, more copper accents here. Everything's done so well with all this like stealth paneling, the rivets here, more dampers here. We got some styrofoam there. I guess these are fuel tank fillers. Don't think they can open. I got more kind of actuators. Like for something that's all black and with just a couple of accents and whatnot, it looks really good. Like all the details are there. It looks phenomenal. Going to the side here, you see all these. These can all actuate. You can kind of put them the way you want them. You can see in here the detail. There's like fuel tanks in here or some sort of whatever, maybe for the jet fuel. What I would have liked to see is maybe some light up features on these gauges here, and definitely for the back here for the propulsion. Like a nice LED just to light up this the surround would have been nice. Like if they put a ring there and then this whole thing glowed, would have been super, super cool. That would, because I don't think there's any upgrades light-wise like they did with the DeLorean on the Tumbler. The wheels look great. They're very smooth, that spinning. The side's a little bit stiffer. Doesn't seem to be hitting anything. But the suspension here, these are actual springs. I like how they've done the chrome here with, I guess, the gas shock absorber canisters in there. And then on this side, of course, is the same, but with the battery compartment and the on-off switch. Yes. And then, of course, opening it up, you just lift it like so. Kind of get this out from under, slide it, let it magnetize, lift it up a little bit higher, slide it back, and there you go. You can kind of see inside the interior there. I will kind of adjust my camera. Actually, I'll take it off this stand here. And we can go into detail inside there. So you can see the seats and then the console. You can kind of see down here where the plastic is, right here. It's all jammed up in there, so I can't move this. It's just stuck, which really sucks. These panels move, this throttle thing moves. I believe the steering wheel actually turns too. Yeah, and it also folds down and folds up. Yeah, great detail in there. Wish there was some lights in there, like some light up here, light up console. But all we have are these LED lights. Yeah. But since I have the camera off there, we can go into detail into little edges here. Inside the little crevices. See in there, get some more detail. These pieces here. And then get up close inside here. Yeah, it would have been nice to have a light up feature there. Yeah, and you can see the gas tanks there. Yeah. So yeah, guys, this is pretty much it. This is an awesome piece. I'm going to attempt to put it in there, and I'll probably do a photo of it if it does make it in there eventually, just right up over there. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. If you have the original, do you think that this is maybe a slight improvement because these are stronger? Yeah, but pretty much it's nice that they've re-released this so that more collectors can have these in their, in their collection instead of paying like ridiculous prices on eBay and whatnot for this. So I'm very, very, very happy that I have this in my collection because this was long sold out before I started collecting. And like I said, I wanted 89 Batmobile, but it definitely wouldn't have fit in there because it's over 1 meter long. And this one is the same size as the DeLorean, I think 28 inches long and about 8.5 inches in height and quite wide actually. But yeah, please like and subscribe, comment below. Sorry for this piecemeal kind of video. I had to like do it in segments as I had time during the day, but I just wanted to get it done and upload it for you guys here on YouTube. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace. Well, it fits, sort of. Well, no, it does fit. but it is facing the same way as the DeLorean just because I couldn't have it facing the other way. The wheels are just so wide. Like it is touching the back there, and it's just slightly overhanging its platform. And here on the front wheel, it's just overhanging its platform there too. I had to kind of reposition the DeLorean, move it a little forward. Yeah, it fits, and I think it looks pretty good. What do you guys think? I just wanted to do an end of video update. It is in, it looks good, and this is what the display looks like at night with it all lit up. Usually that table's not there, I just do it for my unboxings. But yeah, I think the display is complete because I have no more room for anything. I have all this stuff down here. Probably gonna go on eBay. But yeah, it fits. Woo!